again.
Bitcoin hit its highest price since 2021 this week amid record inflows to the cryptocurrency. The latest rally hit $60,000, representing a remarkable turnaround for the coin, which was trading below $20,000 just 1 year ago. Well, for more on this, I'm now being joined by Simon Dixon. He's the CEO and founder of BankToTheFuture.com. Simon joins me from the Isle of Man. Simon Dixon, it has been a long time. Thank you so much for joining me on Channels Business Global. I have actually been thinking about you and your firm over the past couple of days because Bitcoin hit a 2-year high earlier in the week. What are some of the factors that have contributed to this surge?
Well, it's about to hit 60,000, not a forward-looking statement, but we're almost there now. Yeah. The all-time high was 69,000. So in every 4-year cycle, we tend to hit all new all-time highs before something called halving, which is where every 4 years, the supply of Bitcoin that miners get cuts in half. But we've had 3 major factors, which is as we get more and more geopolitical uncertainty, people are getting concerned about owning their own assets outside of a bank. The second factor is in the US, ETFs are approved, so you can now buy Bitcoin through the stock market. Mm-hmm. And the third factor is that people are using things called stablecoins, where you can send digital dollars, much like a central bank digital currency, but issued by a company. And those excess profits are actually being reinvested into Bitcoin from the stablecoin issuers. So you're getting buying pressure from those wanting to own their money from the stock market and the bond market.
Is Bitcoin now back in favor with safe haven investors? You know, they usually go for gold. Are you seeing trends where people are like, do you know what? Let me put my money in Bitcoin, it's safer.
Yeah, well, we've had the new ETF launch, which has brought in $10 billion of inflows into Bitcoin. And so now you have Wall Street that have finally got on board. So people like Larry Fink from BlackRock has now come out and said that Bitcoin's no longer a scam for money launderers. It's actually a safe haven asset. Why? Because he makes money from it now. And so all of Wall Street are now saying, telling the Bitcoin story to through all their registered investment advisors, and compliance teams are gradually coming in saying, oh, all of our customers are asking us to be able to sell Bitcoin. And so one by one, they're all allowing it. And so now traditional finance is in. They make money from Bitcoin now. And so they're all pushing the story finally. If you can't beat us, join us.
Absolutely. Just very finally and briefly, if you can, Simon, you know, the majority of our viewers, millions of them, are watching from Nigeria. I don't know if you know much about the climate there, but there is a lot of interest in cryptocurrency, very disruptive. And it does appear as if every now and then, whether it's the central bank or who else, they seem to put their thumb down on those invested in crypto. What kind of message do you have for them? Should they still be interested in the cryptocurrency market?
Yeah, so I've spent a lot of time with the Nigerian Bitcoin community online. And, you know, obviously the central bank want to push their product, which is their new central bank digital currency. Yeah. I would warn people against that. To me, it is a form of communism on a blockchain in order to get more control. So any movements towards pushing a central bank digital currency is a movement away from freedom. And Bitcoin is the exact opposite. So you have to make a slight distinction between Bitcoin and crypto. There's lots of scams in crypto. You know, Bitcoin has been this solid thing that, and so, yeah, any resistance against that, we saw certain exchanges being, banned in Nigeria. One of the major ones being Binance, but they've had a lot of regulatory issues with money laundering. Yeah. The other thing is that, you know, the peer-to-peer market as well. So I'm keeping a close eye on it because Nigeria is one of the most important markets for Bitcoin. And I think it brings more freedom to the population in Nigeria that people should really be ensuring that the central bank doesn't resist against it.
Well, it's causing a firestorm on X, formerly known as Twitter, and it's great to actually have some expert advice from you, Simon Dixon, who is the author of Bank to the Future and, of course, the CEO and co-founder of BankToTheFuture.com. Having a very great week, aren't you, Simon? Thank you so much for your time today. Thousands of